Hi, Aries, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is from September 29th to October 5th. I hope that you're all doing well. A lot of time is passing by. I don't know if you see how quick things are passing by. Okay, but I'm happy, anyways, to be here with all of you. I missed my room to do my readings because I missed my crow. And, of course, my High Priestess poster here. But I'm happy to be back in my room to do some readings. Sometimes I'm able to be, and sometimes I'm not. Okay, so as long as you all know that. So I just want to say that I am being called at this time to do a lot of TikTok. I don't know why Spirit is calling me, just like when 8 years ago they were calling me to come here on YouTube. Now they're calling me to go on TikTok. As a fellow Canadian, I do not get paid to go on TikTok, so I'm just going to tell you that it's all free. It's free, and I am going to do also lives there, and I'm posting a lot. Okay, but the only thing is that you could only go through my link here, right? So underneath the video, in the description box below, there's a link that says that you copy the link and paste it, and then you go to TikTok. It's gonna bring you, or you go to TikTok with it, and it's gonna bring you to my page. Because as I'm verified here on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, I'm not verified on TikTok, and everybody has my information. I have a lot of scammers out there. Remember at the beginning when I used to have a lot of scammers, well, that's what's happening there. Okay, so I will never come to you to tell you that I feel this or I feel that, or for a reading. The only way that you're going to talk to me and for a reading is if you email me. Okay, in one of the two emails that I have here underneath the video. That's the only way that you're going to know if it's me or not. Okay, so aware of the scammers on TikTok. All right, if you see scammers that are impersonating me, you could block them, you could report them, you could help me if you want. And I will be doing lives, like I said. For the personal readings, okay, there is actually a waiting list, and there is about like a lot of views there. So it might take a while before I reach out to you, but I am going to be starting to do that in the next couple of weeks, like next week or the week after. Just check your emails, okay? If you want to, add your name to the waiting list, you can, okay? If not, you can reach out to Mark. Okay, he's available for readings as well, and he's a channeler. And underneath the video is his website and an email address if you want a reading right away and you can't wait. Okay, so that's it. And now let's get started with your reading. I took out some oracle cards, which I will give it to you at the end of the reading. Okay, so nice. Let me see here which cards I'm going to use. Also want to tell you is that there's going to be, in October, I'm starting a series of love readings. Now, love could be with anybody in your life, okay? Anybody that could be a relationship. It could be someone that you're not in a relationship with anymore. But I am going to make those series starting in October. There will be monthly, and I will give it a testing time of 3 months to see how you guys react to it. And if you guys like it, I will continue. If I see that there's not much interest, I am going to stop it. But I'm giving the 3-month trial, okay, of love readings or love messages. Okay, let's get started with your reading. Hashtag Aries Nation is in the house. Okay, I always tell you, Aries, if you don't want to listen to the intro, all you have to do is skip it, okay, and go straight to the reading. You could do that. There's a transcript underneath the video that allows you to do that if you want, okay? Now, let's look at your reading. We're going to look at the recent past, what's crossing you, your current energy, your immediate future. What is hidden from you in your environment that you cannot see, but you should be aware of, and the potential outcome. I will clarify that. After that, I will give you the advice from the universe, and at the end, I will give you your psychic oracle card, your energy oracle card, your crystal card, your moon card, and of course, last but not least, your angel number. Okay? So let's get started. from September 29th to October 5th for Aries. You got the Empress. What's crossing you is the Two of Swords, and you got the Nine of Swords. In the current energy, you got the Ten of Swords, Judgment. In the immediate future, the Five of Cups. Now your feeling is the Six of Cups, and what you're not seeing in your environment you should be aware of is the world. In hopes and fears, the Five of Swords. And in the potential outcome, the King of Wands, and in the overall, the Four of Wands. I feel like you've been stagnant. Did I say stagnant? Stagnant. Oh God, I can make bloopers with this. I can make a lot of bloopers. It's fine. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not even gonna cut this part out because I want you to have a good laugh, okay? But you have been stagnant in a situation here. You've been in limbo trying to figure out something here for a while here, okay? That's what it's showing me. Yeah, there's been something that's been very difficult for you. Very, very difficult. It could be a union or whatever this is for you. In the overall, though, I do see stability with the Four of Wands. There's celebration and a great foundation and stability in the home. There could also be celebration in the home. And maybe this is not what you're feeling right now, but this is the overall, okay? In the recent past till now, you got the Empress energy. Okay, there's an energy of new opportunities and abundance. And with the Two of Swords, you're not sure, right, about something here. You've been sitting on the fence about it for a while. You can't see where you're going at this time. Okay, so there's an energy of not knowing. Okay, and there's a lot of worry because you're not knowing and you're in the unknown. There's a lot of worry here, and a lot of you are in the low vibrational energy because whatever is worrying that you're worried about is not going to materialize. But you are there's an energy of you being worried here. You know, sleepless nights, a lot in your head. Okay, but I believe 100% that you are being guided, but you're not following the guidance because of the energies that you are in right now. In the current energy, you got the Ten of Swords with Judgment. You are going through a spiritual awakening and you are ascending. There's an ending of a cycle. You've been in the dark for a very long time, and finally the light is coming through. And there is definitely some type of judgment that's going to take place here. In the immediate future with the Five of Cups, I feel that there's been regret, okay, and you are releasing a frustration, hurt, trying to find, maybe looking at the cup half full, looking at the cup half empty here, and there's still two cups behind you that are very strong. You have to, cross that bridge, right? There's something here that you are after, and you are in the terms of releasing, which is good because from the Five of Cups you went to the Six of Cups and where you are, and okay, yes, you're feeling nostalgic, feeling like you're reminiscing about the past, your memories of love here, but I do sense that you have healed and moved on from the situation. What you're not seeing in your environment and should be aware of is the world. So you're coming full circle here, okay? You're coming full circle, and you're going to the next level. In the hopes of fear, you got the Five of Swords. You're also releasing if there's been trust issues or you're not trusting a situation or trust issues with someone. There's someone that, like, you say to someone, "Oh, I don't trust you." In reality, you're not trusting yourself. That's what it is. And you have to, I feel that a lot of you are trying to release this. And I do see there could be a truce here, okay? Peaceful truce. And with the King of Wands and energy, there's a bigger picture in this situation. I think that you are starting to realize that there's a bigger picture here. And it's about taking action towards that. So someone here is taking action. Okay? So we're going to clarify here, see what else is going on for you. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at the overall. For ones from September 29th to October 5th for Aries. Two of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah, you're trying to bring something into balance here. This has to do with the Six of Cups showed up twice. So for me, it's confirmation that there's a new beginning in a home, your happiness in the home. And and it's about following your heart here, okay? Again, the home is being focused again. Okay, so about happiness in a home, following your heart, and bringing balance in your emotions and in a home. Let's look at the Empress. You got the Hermit. You got the Devil. The King of Wands. Some of you are looking at something here. I don't know if this is part of your karma, or someone you're dealing with, but you're looking at patterns here, and you're looking at things or situations that you're bonded to, or the ego side of the shadow self of others here, or maybe yourself. Who knows here? And you're trying to break free from this. Okay, so a lot of you are reflecting and meditating. Uh, Let me see here. Now, this could be also Saturn. See, there's something here that is not being shown to you, and it's almost like scaring you. Okay, there's an energy like of not scaring, scary, like oh my god, a scary movie. Not like that, but something is scaring you because with the Devil and the Moon here, there's things that still have to be unfolded and revealed, and there's secrets around this Devil energy. Okay, whatever it is here, you're being tested. Something is not what it seems, but you are being tested, and you are being called to take a step back and really, reflect and meditate, and whatever it is here. Okay, there's something that you need to look at, and there's no like when is it going to happen? What's the or you can't expect anything from this. Okay, you have to it's like you have to walk blindly into a situation without knowing, and this is where the worry and the fear comes from. And there's fear here, definitely is, but what Spirit's saying is you need to take action here. Okay, there's something that you need to take action towards. Let's look at the Two of Swords. You got the Two of Wands, number 22, the Star, the Nine of Swords. Do you believe in miracles, Aries? A lot of you say, yeah, I believe in miracles. But then why do you worry if you believe in miracles? If you believe in miracles and you have faith and you know that a miracle is coming towards you, you wouldn't be here worried about it, right? And lowering your vibration. You may have been at crossroads, okay? You may have been. I feel that there's something here that's going on within yourself, okay, with the Nine of Swords and energy. But I do feel that you are going to take, you're going to, choose a path here. There's a choosing of a path because there's a miracle coming towards you. And this is about your hope and faith being restored, that there's an incoming of good news or abundance or your calling, whatever it is, it's here, okay, for you. There's a judgment coming in. Let's look at the Nine of Swords in the core. The Emperor, you're coming to your own reading. You're coming in with the Tower and the Two of Cups reversed. There could be a union here that is not aligned. Okay, there's a lot of worry around this union. What is this about? The Tower is coming in, and with the Emperor energy, you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, Aries here. Whatever this is, it's about you taking action. What is this about? There's gonna be some type of communication happening. Yeah, it's showing me directly that there's a lot of heartbreak, and someone here is not wanting to see, they're bored, or they're going to be rejecting it. There could be an energy of something taking off, but again, there's free will because there's something off balance in this union. There's something off balance here, okay? Whether it's emotions or this, and there's a lot of heartbreak. The Tower is coming in to change that, and something is supposed to change with that. So something is supposed to take off here, okay? I'm not sure what this is. You'll know. Now let's look at the current energy. You got the Ten of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of celebrations around you with this ending, and light is coming through. Jupiter is coming in, and this is about fate, turning point. It's about abundance. It's about karma, luck, being in the right place at the right time. Something is shifting for you, and there will be celebration. and there's a lot of options, and don't get confused on what you want here, because in some of your options, some of your options that you have are good, and some of your options that you have are not really that good. So you really have to choose something here, and there is a new beginning. Okay, there's going to be a lot of like learning, teamwork, people coming in, very beautiful in energy. Now let's look at the Judgment. You got the Five of Wands, karma's coming, Lovers, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're ready to tackle anything. There's been trust issues, not someone not having your back. Communication, it's on and off. Like the communication, even the communication is not the best of. Okay, but there's someone here that has to make an important decision. Okay, with the Lovers card. Okay, and I do see with the Queen of Swords, someone you're saying what they have to say. You have to say what you have to say here. You have to speak up. Okay, I feel like the throat chakra. You guys are not communicating. Five of Cups in the immediate future. Six of Swords. Ooh, I like that. The Empress. Page of Pentacles. There's an offer coming in. Okay, and there's a new opportunities coming in, abundance coming in. I see you relocating or moving. Okay, you could be also traveling. If not, you're just going through a transition and you're leaving something behind. You're finally leaving something behind here, and it's very nice to see. But there's definitely an offer here coming in for you. It could be a job, it could be a friend coming in to help, or it could be for those of you going back to school, learning something new. It doesn't have to be a person, but it could be also a person. Okay, let's look at the Six of Cups, where how you are. The Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's abundance coming in for you, Aries. I don't know how much more I have to tell you. So much abundance and the miracles coming your way. But there's decisions you have to make. You cannot sit back any longer. You've been looking at something for a very long time, and you've been in this cocoon stage for a while, which maybe you've been going through some type of metamorphosis, or you're coming out of the dark night of the soul finally. And you've been doing a grand review here, and there is something long term. It could be inheritance, could be an estate, a home, a legacy, money falling on your lap, whatever it is. There's also celebration taking place around you, good news, arrival of good news, forgiveness, love, and abundance. Trust your intuition, okay? Because you are being guided. You're going to the next level. That's what you're doing. You're going to the next level, Aries. Let's look at what you're not seeing in your environment, but you should be aware of is you got the World, you got Justice, the Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're gonna go for it. You're gonna walk into the unknown because there's a reset that's gonna take place. Yeah, a reset. Okay, truth, fairness, and something coming into balance here. And you're going to take off that blindfold finally, and you're going to do what you need to do. I do see some of you might change residence as well, but it's more like, okay, you're not going to be undecisive any longer. You're going for it, okay? Let's look at the Five of Swords in the hopes and fears. Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, Temperance. There's beautiful healing that could take place here, okay? There could be... for some of you, could be reconciliating a little part of. I'm not saying all of you, but some of you might be reconciliating or some type of reconciliation. But there's a lot of healing taking place here, and you have to give yourself time. Okay, something is coming in divine timing, and you've been seeing the signs, you've been seeing the synchronicities. And the Page of Wands, it's all about new beginning, very passionate beginning here, and the energy is trying to propel you forward. And this has to do with your confidence, okay? Because for a while, whoever that you were dealing with brought you down, really, really down. And I do see that, this has to do with your confidence and whatever it is that you're passionate about. And I feel that you are, as you're healing inside, you're going to be showing it more on the outside. Something is going to show up on the outside of you. Like maybe you're going to dress different, you're going to do your hair different, but there's something like you're going to be changing about yourself. Okay, Aries? Now let's look at the King of Wands. I have the King and Queen of Wands here. Yeah, there's a lot of passion. If this is what you're with someone. If not, it just means that from the Queen you went to the King, which you're going to take action. Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Yeah, you have nothing to worry about. Take the higher road. Okay, some of you are scared. You're scared that you're not going to have enough money. You're scared that you're going to be alone, or you're going to feel abandoned or feel alone in a situation here. The Nine of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Sun card shows me that you're going to overcome this. Okay, the Sun card is the best card in the deck. Shows like positive times, positive vibes, security in a home, happiness in a home, and a wish fulfillment in a home. And I feel that someone here is taking action towards that. Okay, now we're going to look at the advice. What is the advice from the universe to Aries from September 29th to October 5th? What is the advice? Wow. The advice, number one, is to stand your ground. Stop resisting, stand your ground, and put healthy boundaries around you. Also, Justice and the Sun card are together. This is something huge, Aries. This is about a reset, truth, balance, okay, fairness, and the sun shining on this. You know, there's nothing better than that, right? Now I finally got my glasses, Aries. I finally got them, but I won't be able to. They're not for far. They're only to read, so I won't be able to look into the camera while I'm reading it to you, unfortunately. Okay. Oh my God. All right, but now I see very good. All right, so you got in the energy cards, you got fifth chakra, your throat chakra. Okay, Aries, Archangel Gabriel. So you should be wearing lapis lazuli as a crystal or a bracelet or a necklace. Actually, a necklace would be better. Or carrying the stone with you, or wear the color blue as much as you can. Okay, listen to solfeggio frequencies for the throat chakra. You also got have patience. Okay, be patient, Aries. That's one of your things, pet peeves. You have to really. I know that you have. Some of you have cultivated it. Some of you are still needing to cultivate it. Okay, so have patience. There's beautiful healing also to the throat chakra. Your crystal is emerald, and it asks you, are you embarking on a new adventure? Question mark. Do you wish to increase your financial security? Trust that you have the ability to be successful and prosperous. Activate your inner entrepreneur. Believe in yourself and you will reach your goals. And this is the angel of prosperity, Aries. So it says, I am blessed with abundance. I am successful in all of my business pursuits. My actions come from a loving place and have beneficial results for myself and others. I am fortunate and I appreciate and enjoy my prosperity. Emerald. Emerald. There you go. In the moon phases, you got the first quarter moon in Aries. Of course, you come into your own breathing. And it says, step into your power, Aries. Step into your power. You know who you are. You're a cardinal sign. And you're like springtime. Like, who doesn't love that after a long winter going into the springtime and everything is blooming? This is who you are, Aries. Own up to it. And you got 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 twos. It talks about good vibes, self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading, Aries. And you know what to do. Okay, and I hope that it helped you. And I'll see you next week.